Most people waste millions of coins on the wrong goalkeeper, but today I'll show you the best goalkeeper in every budget so you never waste your coins again. Let's start with the under 200 million budget. There are plenty of options, but these are the three I'd actually recommend. First, 115 Tots Rushworth. If you want the safest all-round option, this is your guy. His reflexes are excellent, especially in one-on-one situations, and his positioning is surprisingly reliable. The only issue is that powerful finesse shots from distance can beat him. For the price though, he's outstanding. Legend verdict. If your budget is under 200 million and you want a reliable goalkeeper without overspending, Rushworth is one of the safest picks. Buy. Next, 114 Rui Silva. This is probably one of the biggest bargains in the game. He makes ridiculous reaction saves that can completely change a match. Yes, long-range finesse shots can still trouble him, but at this price, that's easy to forgive. Legend verdict. For this price, Rui Silva is an absolute steal. He'll win you matches with his reflex saves, making him one of the best value goalkeepers in the game. 3. 115 Tots Miles Filler. Number 3. 115 Tots Miles Filler. If your budget is tight, don't overlook him. His reflexes are unbelievable, and he feels incredibly reliable in one-on-one situations. His only real weakness is his height, which makes some finesse shots harder to stop. Even then, he's still amazing value. Legend verdict. He may not be the tallest goalkeeper, but his gameplay easily makes up for it. If you're looking for value under 200 million, Sfiller won't disappoint. Now we're entering the really competitive budget. 500 million. First up, 116 World Cup Unai Simon. This card feels complete. Finesse shots, power shots, close-range chances, he deals with almost everything. His heights and positioning make him one of the safest goalkeepers you can buy. Legend verdict. If you want a complete goalkeeper who can handle almost every situation, Unai Simon is one of the safest choices in FC Mobile. Next, 115 Tots Donnarumma. At around 500 million for the orange rank, this card is incredible value. His extra height gives him an edge in one-on-ones and crosses, and in gameplay he feels more consistent than his stats suggest. If I had to choose between him and Unai Simon, I'd give Donnarumma a slight edge. Legend verdict. For me, this is the best goalkeeper under 500 million coins. His heights, consistency, and all-round gameplay make him the goalkeeper I'd trust the most. Finally, Kelleher. He isn't perfect, his height and consistency can let him down. But when he's on form, he makes some unbelievable saves and feels very similar to Unai Simon. If you don't enjoy using Donnarumma or Unai Simon, Kelleher is a fantastic alternative. Legend verdict. Kelleher isn't perfect, but his gameplay can be outstanding. If Donnarumma or Unai Simon don't suit your playstyle, he's a fantastic alternative. We've finally reached the 1 billion coin budget. At this price, almost every goalkeeper is elite, but only a few truly justify their cost. Here are my top picks. Starting with Kofi Tots. At around 700 million coins for his orange rank, he's one of the biggest bargains on this list. His reflexes are excellent, his diving is reliable, and he performs far above his price. His only weaknesses are his height and the occasional finesse shot, but if your budget is under 1 billion, Kofi is an easy recommendation. Next is 116 Casillas. For around 900 million coins, you're getting one of the quickest reacting goalkeepers in the game. His reflexes and diving are outstanding, and he's incredibly dependable. The only downside is his height, but if you prefer fast reactions over size, Casillas won't disappoint. At around 1.1 billion coins, Joan Garcia is another fantastic option. He's consistent, reacts quickly, and makes saves that can completely change a match. Every now and then he'll have an off game, but overall he's one of the safest choices in this budget. If you can stretch to around 1.3 billion coins, Kobel is a serious upgrade. His heights gives him a huge advantage, his reflexes are top class, and he feels incredibly reliable in almost every situation. For many players, this is where the premium goalkeeper tier begins. But now, it's time for the 3 best goalkeepers in FC Mobile. Emi Martinez is an outstanding all-round goalkeeper. His consistency is exceptional, his reflexes are incredibly sharp, and his diving wins matches on its own. Add Deflector level 2 and Rush level 1, and you've got one of the best value elite goalkeepers in the game. Assar takes everything to another level. He's tall, dominant, and unbelievably consistent. His reactions are instant, he controls one-on-one situations with ease, and Deflector level 2 plus Rush level 1 make him even more complete. If value matters, Van der Sar is one of the smartest purchases you can make. And finally, my number one goalkeeper in FC Mobile Petr Cech. In my opinion, no goalkeeper combines consistency, reflexes, positioning, and game-changing saves better than him. He has the ability to stop shots that look impossible, and deflector makes him even more dependable in crucial moments. Yes, he's extremely expensive, but if you want the best goalkeeper in FC Mobile right now, Petr Cech is my number one pick. Before we end the video, let me answer one question I know a lot of you are going to ask. If I could only choose one goalkeeper from each budget, who would I actually buy? Under 200 million coins, I'm picking Rushworth. His gameplay is the most consistent in this price range. His reflexes are excellent, and he saves shots that most goalkeepers at this budget simply can't. The only real weakness is his average height, so finesse shots can beat him occasionally. Even then, he's still my number one choice under 200 million. Around 500 million coins, I'm going with Donnarumma. This card is unbelievable. Once you train him to level 30, it can genuinely take 3, 4, even 5 clear chances before your opponent finally scores. He deals with power shots, finesse shots, one-on-one situations, and his handling is so good that he rarely gives away dangerous rebounds. For me, he's the best goalkeeper in this budget. Around 1 billion coins, this was the toughest decision. I'm a huge Casillas fan, but I have to give the edge to Joan Garcia. His positioning, reactions, and consistency are all excellent. Yes, he can struggle against certain finesse shots and occasionally spills a rebound, but overall he's the goalkeeper I'd trust the most in this price range. And if you ask me to choose between Donnarumma and Joan Garcia, I'd actually pick Donnarumma. He's cheaper, more complete, and simply gives you better value for your coins. Now for the best goalkeeper in FC Mobile. I know many people will choose Petr Cech, and honestly, I completely understand why. But if I had unlimited coins, I'd actually choose Van der Sar. The extra playstyle gives him a slight advantage for me. His height is outstanding, and he's a little cheaper while performing at an elite level. In my opinion, Cech and Van der Sar are the two best goalkeepers in the game, but if I had to pick one, I'm choosing Van der Sar. Are the two best goalkeepers in the game, but if I had to pick one, I'm choosing Van der Sar. And finally, my favorite goalkeeper in FC Mobile. I know some of you were waiting for this. For me, it's Buffon. Unfortunately, his best card costs around 4 billion coins, and his older versions just can't compete with the newest elite goalkeepers anymore, so I couldn't fairly include him in this ranking. But if price didn't matter and I was building my dream team, I'd still choose Buffon. There's just something about his gameplay that I love, and in terms of consistency, I honestly think he's right up there with, if not even better than, Cech and Van der Sar on his best day. Now it's your turn. Who is your favorite goalkeeper in FC Mobile? Do you agree with my picks, or is there someone you think deserves to be number one? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. Those are my best goalkeepers in every budget. If this video helped you save coins or improve your squad, make sure to like and subscribe to Legend Gaming. And now it's your turn. Which goalkeeper are you using right now, and who deserves a spot on this list? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep gaming, legends.